Can you flame them?
Never.
And you gotta light them.
Just like as they're coming in?
Yeah. Hello, Estella. Fancy seeing you guys here. First time.
Yeah, not my favorite place to be.
Come here often? No. Don't want to.
No.
Oh,
Good things don't come
Not
from
my
this
favorite
place.
watering hole.
No.
no? Oh. Okay. Alex,
Hi.
you guys lost the reward challenge and got put on a brand new camp. But how was it? Because there's nothing set up.
I mean, the camp itself, yeah, it needed some work. We at least had a fire pit kind of already preset, and some ideas on what to do. But honestly, it was like, we didn't get reward or like food, but like, it was such a great night. I had such a good time with these people, like some of the most fun I've had in the game. So it's a bummer to be losing that because I really, really liked what I got swapped into.
All right. Well, tell me about that last challenge. What happened?
I don't think it was a lack of effort or anything. I mean, and communication. We were all on the same page.
Yeah.
We've been that way since we got together. Just really couldn't get the final block up there, but we worked well together and just couldn't bring it home. It was really, really it.
Kevin, how did it feel setting out?
I honestly trusted my tribe. We talked about it before. I told them, like, look, I feel like you guys are all strong on the balance beam. You guys have proven that in previous challenges, so my life is in your hands. I trust you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see, Ryan.
Amy.
Can you tell me about tribal lines and how important they are in this stage of the game? Previous tribal lines, like original.
Previous travel
Yeah.
lines? Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, people start getting merge on their mind and curious what's going to happen. So it's always interesting to see where lines are going to be drawn. And from the previous eliminations, it seemed like it stayed solid. It wasn't really surprising by who left those tribes, I would say. So it seems like it's staying intact.
Okay. Well, with that, Mojo, how do you feel about that last statement? It's staying intact.
Obviously, I don't know. I don't like playing a game that's so original tribe line based. I've never been that way, but I can completely understand why people are doing that. It takes a big thing for someone to be the first person to turn against somebody in their group. And sometimes I don't like the way that is, because genuinely last night is the best night I've had here, and I genuinely really like everyone on this tribe. I think we're younger and we've all bonded, we've all had fun, we are cute.
We've been told we're the cute tribe.
Yeah, so I wish it didn't have to be that way, but Kevin and I know it's one of us tonight, and these three have been so lovely and so welcoming, and it's just in their hands, really.
So Kevin, what's the play for you? How do you keep yourself safe?
There is no play, Nikki. Sometimes the game of Survivor, you have to trust other people. People think it's about winning competitions or about how social you think you are, but at the end of the day, Survivor is about trust, and it comes down to who you can trust and do they feel that they can trust you. And that's what's going to be happening at this vote. Do they feel that they can trust me more, or do they feel that they can trust Mojo more?
Elena. Idols and galaxy curses. Any paranoia, any talk? What's the tea?
Lots of paranoia about this galaxy curse. If you want to enlighten us on what might make us feel a little more at ease, what that is.
What's that word? I don't know.
Ah!
Enlighten me.
Yeah, it's
Not in my
definitely.
vocabulary.
I mean, it's definitely a real thing. I can only speak from the tribal councils I've been to. I haven't seen either played, so my mind automatically jumps to, okay, they went out in someone's pocket, or someone might have found them, or no one has them. And it's definitely something to consider as we're going into these next votes. I mean, an idol could mean whoever writes down someone could be writing my name down, and I could be going home. A galaxy curse, don't know what that means. Might be moving to a different dimension, galaxy, abduction, whatever. So it's I feel it looming, you know.
I can feel it in the air too. I feel like they think we have something, but
Yeah.
it's understandable paranoia because
It's just a general
It's the
paranoia.
game.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I would
since
feel that way.
it hasn't been like, I think
Yeah.
every tribal now, I think like, oh,
yeah,
where
it-
could they be? Or maybe they just, you all hit them really, really well. And nobody's found it.
Yeah, like I thought I was good at hide and seek, but I guess not. Like I really thought that coming into this game. Like that's a strong suit for me.
yeah, I don't think
I guess so.
No comment. Can't help you out there. Sorry. All right. Well, if anyone wants to say anything to anybody, get anything off their chest, yell at somebody, love somebody.
I think I reiterate, this is the cutest tribe.
Yeah.
And by not letting us stay together, you're bringing down the cuteness factor of the game.
It's really
Sorry.
unfortunate.
I know.
we were a fun crew.
Yeah. I think I just want to say I kind of set up there, like, hopefully to ease any paranoia. I'm signing my vote. I'm giving it a star. I'm doing what I said. I've been really honest with everyone the whole time. And this means a lot to me, and I think I would be so devastated just because I'm being so genuine when I say I want to move forward with this group. And I really get on with you guys, and that is where my head is at moving forward. So, but good luck to everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I want to say it means a lot to me too. Everyone has already said it, but last night was one of the most fun nights I've had out here this far, and that's genuine, not game related at all. Like we were not even talking game, we were just talking shit, really, and having a good time. And I feel like we're all big fans of this game, and it means so much to us. And you guys are gonna ultimately have to make the decision. You know, I think if we don't merge and we stay in this tribe format, that I could be really helpful in whatever challenges we have coming up. I also think that Mojo is a very, very savvy and skilled survivor player. You know, he's been on productions for all these games. You just got done with the game and
Yeah.
went all the way to second. So like, this is a good player, and he's someone that you might want to keep an eye out for if you do go further in the game with him. But of course, we're all good players. That's why we're here.
I do agree that you can help them if it stays a team, but if it doesn't stay a team, I think you're a detriment to them.
Okay, that's four, of course.
Because you are very locked in with the group over there.
It's interesting.
Okay, love the back and forth.
It's the game. We love it.
But if that's it, it is time to vote. I'll start on this side. We'll go with Alex. Yes.
So Hidden in Indiana or Galaxy Curse?
Would like to play it? Now would be the time to do so. Alright. I'll read the vote. First vote. Mojo. Next vote. Kevin. One vote Mojo, one vote Kevin. Kevin. Two votes Kevin, one vote Mojo. Next person voted out of Survive Galaxy Curse. Kevin. Kevin, that's enough. Please bring me your torch. Kevin, your tribe has spoken.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Sorry, Kevin.
Great game. Thank you.
Can't wait for the after party.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
We'll
there.
miss you.
Okay, we're down to 4. Your happy party has ended, it sounds like. But now you're even with the other tribes, so I'm interested to see what happens next. That's it. Head back to camp. And then just stop there. Eric's coming.
Okay.
All right, I'm here with the 8th voted out contestant in Survive Season 2 Galaxy Curse. We have Kevin. Kevin, you were just voted out. How are you feeling?
Sad. I love this game. I didn't want to go out yet, especially pre-merge, but sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles.
So, going into that tribal, you knew you were on the minority from the original tribes.
Yeah.
What was your pitch to keep you over Mojo?
I basically told them that Mojo is a really strong player, that this guy has a lot of connections, he's very savvy at the game, he knows what he's doing. Don't think that he's just this little sweet-faced 21-year-old kid who doesn't know what he's doing. He definitely understands the game very well, and that he's good at it. And also that, I can continue to help them in challenges and provide around camp. And honestly, I thought that I would have been a good person for each person on that tribe, other than Mojo, to work with going forward. So that's what I told them.
So we saw in that last challenge that you sat out, as well as the reward challenge yesterday. Was that your strategy to sit out, or did you knew that that would be your strength to balance on that beat?
Well, with the reward challenge yesterday, Lena and Alex kind of took control of the logic puzzle, so I was like, okay, they seem confident in it, let them do that. With the immunity challenge today, me not participating was actually my way of showing them that I trust you guys, right? I'm standing there wanting to fight for my life, but I'm like, okay, we've already had conversations, you say you want me to stay. Me sitting out of this competition and not fighting for my own life and putting my life in your hands completely is the biggest form of trust that you can show someone. So I showed them that trust, and they took it and voted me out.
So hearing your answer, do you regret that decision? Do you think that could have been a challenge that you would have excelled at?
I think I actually would have been good at it, yes. I do think that, maybe it's harder than it looks, but I do think I would have been able to balance it and hold that rope. But I also do think that they were trying to win. I don't think that they threw the challenge or anything like that. We got so close to winning so many times, and I think they were actually genuinely trying to win, so who knows.
So as you know, with these type of games, you come out, there's a lot of competitions, there's a lot of strategy talk, but there's also a bigger purpose for a lot of people coming into these games. Is there anything that you learned about yourself over the duration of the last 4 days?
The bugs aren't that bad, I was so freaking annoyed and just pissed off every time they go zzz in your ear the first night, but by last night I feel like I was less pissed off and less freaked out by them, and I was able to just kind of relax into the zzz.
All right, the bugs were putting him to sleep, folks. You heard it here. Is there anything that you think you would have done differently over the course of the last 4 days to avoid being in the position that you're in now?
I think I maybe came out too strong, too early. I started off really low down, kind of minding to myself, and then I started to let my personality show more and to let my strengths show more, and I think that could be scary to people, but perhaps that's just me being cocky or my ego. Maybe they just didn't like me, and it's simple as that. Who knows?
So you've had the ability to play with several of the contestants in this season now. Per your assessment, who do you think is the winner pick in your eyes? And if there is a different person, who do you want?
I say look out for James. Very well-rounded, maybe too well-rounded. Maybe it'll end up with a target on his back. But James, I think, is someone that the other castaways need to look out for. The other, space aliens need to look out for, because he is he's a toughie. Also, don't sleep on Amanda. A lot of people love Amanda, and Amanda has a lot of strength, so one of them.
Awesome, you heard it here. Last thing, anything else that you want to share about your experience? Any shout-outs, any thank yous? That will be your time.
Yeah, shout out to everyone I know that watched me. I had a great time. I want to do another live game. This was honestly the highlight of my year, so I loved it.
Well, we loved having you on the cast. You obviously know the theme of this season was Galaxy Curse, and you've been seeing things and hearing things about that this season. You are standing by a curse sign.
Okay.
Did you want to look around it, behind it?
Around it, behind it?
Oh, you found something. Read that on camera.
Alert, alert. The aliens have decided to give you a second chance. Would you like to head to the Elimination Galaxy and wait for your opportunity to make it back into the game? The choice is yours. Choose Wiley. Come on, there's no question I'm going. Where we go? Where's the boat? Is there a boat? Put me on it.
All right, he's looking for a boat, but unfortunately, he's
It's a
gonna have
spaceship?
tough time finding some water.